Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alex and I post videos about all things print on demand and Redbubble related. Today I'm filming a part 2 of my secret Redbubble settings video. If you guys haven't seen that one yet, I'll leave a link for you guys to check it out and then you can come back to this one because there are some good tips that even I didn't know about until recently in there. So I thought that since that one was so popular and you guys loved it, I would make a part 2 because I found a few more things that I actually didn't know about before in Redbubble within the settings and all that. So I thought I would share it with you guys so that can make your lives a little bit easier when you're posting on Redbubble. And just as a disclaimer, these obviously are not top secret tips that nobody else can find but me, but they're things that aren't really obvious as a first-time user or even sometimes as an experienced user because, like I said, even in this video, there were some things that I didn't know about until I did the research. So that's why I called it secret in case anybody's wondering, because I feel like there's definitely gonna be some comments about that if I didn't put the disclaimer out there. But before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more content from me. So let's get into tip number 1. This is probably my favorite tip of the video and the one that's actually made the biggest difference in my Redbubble uploading game, and it is that you can easily change your tags and titles for every design you post without actually having to go into the editing section. So let me just show you how to do that quickly now. So what you want to do is when you're in your dashboard, go into Manage Portfolio from your drop-down menu and you will see all of your works in one place. So what you're going to do is actually hit Quick Edit in the top right corner. Once you hit that, you go to a new page and it shows you all of your titles and tags in an editable fashion. So as you can see right here, I can just add anything to the title and I can delete or add anything to the tags as well. And then once I'm done that, all you have to do is hit Save. And it saves the changes just for that specific design, and it actually stays on this page and allows you to go and change any either tags or titles for other artwork. So I like that because you don't have to go back into this page every time you want to change something. And then all you have to click is Exit to get out of there. So I love this feature because I think it makes changing tags and titles so much easier than before. I actually hated having to go into the actual editor and uploader every time I wanted to change something about a design because it took forever to load, and my computer is pretty fast and my internet's fast, but I think just like Redbubble's site in the uploading section is not that fast. So one, it would take forever and I didn't like waiting, and two, it'd just be a hassle having to go through everything again and then resave everything as a whole just to change a few things or even change a misspelled title or tag. I think it's also a great way to keep an eye on all of your designs and keep them up to date with anything trending going on or any changes that you want to make to old artwork, because this gives you a really easy option to be able to do that. And I know sometimes when I want to change certain titles or tags, I just wouldn't do it because it was such a hassle to go into the old way of doing it. But with this way of doing it, it's super easy. You can do it in under a minute and you have all of your designs in one place. So now let's get into my second tip. My second tip is that you can add new works by copying existing settings of old designs. So I have briefly mentioned this in the past, and it is one of the more obvious tips, but it's something I think people don't really take enough advantage of, and even I didn't start using it until more recently when I found out how useful it can be. So I'm going to show you how you can do that now, and then I'll let you guys know why I like it so much. So on your dashboard here, just go to Add New Work or anywhere that you'd click Add New Work to get to the uploading page. Once you've clicked that, you'll see the Upload New Work option, which is just the regular option, and then the Copy an Existing Work. So if you click that, it'll take you to your Manage Portfolio page. So within here, pick whatever design that you think best represents the new one that you want to upload and copy its settings. So I'm just going to pick a water design because the image I'm going to use right now to show you is also a water image. So click on the gear and click Copy Settings. So now you'll see an exact copy of Sunny Blue Ocean Shore in Cuba, and it'll have the same title, tags, description, and all the same settings that you adjusted for each and every item. So what you want to do is replace all images, and you'll replace it with the new image that you want to upload. Just make sure it is the same size as the previous one you uploaded, because then it might cause some issues if it's not, and you're actually going to see on the screen here what happens because this was not the same size, since I'm just doing this to show you guys. So right here you see, whoops, this image you uploaded isn't the same size as your previous image. Try uploading one with the original size of the artwork. it just affects some of the items if you've already previously uploaded a different size. So as you can see here, some of the t-shirts have white bottoms because it's not the right size and it's not filling out properly. And after uploading the right size photo, you just want to change the title because obviously that has to change. You can't keep it the exact same as the other one. And you can change the description as well, but ideally you want to keep the tags pretty similar because you're uploading a similar piece of art. And then in the bottom section, you can keep all those the same too if you're uploading a similar piece, but if not, you can always change it. And then you just save your work and it's uploaded. So the main reason I really like this setting is because it saves so much time, especially when you're uploading very similar designs to a previous one that you had. So for example, if you have a design that's a pattern of flowers and you have maybe 10 different versions of it because you change the background for every design so you can have more designs uploaded, then this is a really easy way to essentially just upload that image without having to go through the entire uploading process, because all of that will be saved from the original design that you uploaded, and save your work and pretty much be done in a couple of minutes, if not less. Ideally, you want to use this feature for designs that are fairly similar to one another because the tags and the title and all that will remain the same, so you don't have to go through and change that every single time you do it. So those are my favorite type of designs to use this feature with, but it can work for any design as long as you keep the same dimensions for it. Alright, so my next tip is changing your collection cover image. So a lot of you guys have actually asked me how to do this in the comments, and that made me realize it isn't super obvious how to do this when you are in the Redbubble dashboards. So let me show you how to do that now. So to change your collection cover, you just have to go into Manage Portfolio once again. At the top section, you'll see Collections, and you want to click on that. This will show you all the collections you have, and actually shows you right here how to do it, which I think that's a new tip because I have not seen that before, and I definitely didn't see it when I found this out. So it says set a cover image for your collection by clicking the gear, select edit, and then choose the design you would like to feature. So I guess a lot of people are having trouble finding this and they decided to just leave the tip up there in the collection settings. So that's good. They're realizing that some of the things aren't as obvious to find, but let's just do it and walk you through it. So here I am clicking edit for the ocean collection. So you have your title, description, which I should probably add one, and then as you can see, Blue Ocean Waves is the collection cover right now, but let's pretend we're going to change it to a different one. So you click the gear and click set as collection cover for the different artwork, and that's all you have to do. So as you guys saw, that was super easy and definitely shouldn't take you long to do once you know the exact way to do it. I feel like with Redbubble, a lot of the settings are like that. You kind of have to find them, and then once you find them, they're pretty easy to figure out how to use, but they're just not always in the most obvious places. And that's why I like doing these videos, so that not only I can find new things about Redbubble, but you guys can also figure out how to do things too. I always recommend adding your strongest design for each collection as the cover image. This is what people click on when they want to go in the collection, so you want to make sure it's really eye-catching and gives a reason to actually click through to your collections. A great way to find out which is your best design is whichever design in that collection sells the most is usually your best bet as the one you should put as the cover image. Alright, but let's move on to my next tip. So my next tip is also something that I've been asked about a lot in my comments, and it is how to send a message to the buyer. I have mentioned this before in another video, but I wanted to include it in this video because people have asked for it. So let me just quickly show you how you can set that up for your account now. In your dashboard, in the left-hand menu, there is a message to the buyer option, so just click on that. It'll take you to this section where you can now add any custom message to your buyer. As you can see, I just wrote, "Thanks for your purchase. I hope you enjoy your new piece as much as I enjoyed making it." So just something that's a little thank you and makes it a little more personal of a shopping experience. Don't make it too long as you only have 160 characters. But yeah, once you're done that, all you have to do is save message, and every person now on will receive that if they buy from you. As you can imagine, the message to the buyer is always a great option that you should turn on because it just creates a more personal and authentic touch to the shopping experience. And of course, you always want to make sure the people buying from your store have a great experience so that they come back and hopefully buy more, or at least really enjoy and appreciate what they bought from you the first time. Alright, so my final tip is how to change the background color for your items. This is also another popular question I get, and I basically just wanted to use this video as an opportunity to answer a lot of those questions for you guys. So let me go into the uploading process and show you guys how to change the background color. So to change the background color, go into Manage Portfolio because we have to get back into the editing section. So I'm just choosing this first pastel sky image to edit, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So right under the image, it's kind of not that obvious, but it says background color. And if you just click on the little eye, it says choose a universal background color for all of your products. It's ideal for transparent files. Unfortunately, you can't make a background color for stickers and certain t-shirts, so that's good to know. And you can always customize the background within a certain product. So let's just change the background and show you guys how it looks. So just click that hex area, and all you have to do is drag that little cursor over to whatever color you want. I recommend actually knowing the hex color code for the color you want and just putting it in there, because it's less of a hassle, since when you move that cursor around, it's not super accurate to get the color you want and it's kind of laggy. So just as an example, let's go into one of the products and see if this background changed and what it looks like. So I just went into the laptop sleeve section and I scaled the image back so you can see, yes, the background did change, so that's good to know, and it shows you that the background color is now green within this product. But if you want to change it just for this one individual product type, you can do that within it right here. So changing the background color is always a great option, especially depending on what type of design that you have. I don't really use this that much because most of my designs take up the entire image, but there are definitely cases where changing the background colors can help, and that's how you do it if you want to do it. So those were all the secret settings for today's video. I hope you guys liked them and found them useful. I know I definitely did not know about that first one that I said, so I was really happy when I found it out, and I hope it helps you guys out just as much as it helped me. But that's all I have for today's video, so thank you for watching if you made it this far. And if you made it this far, feel free to give me a subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so that I know you guys liked what you saw and I can continue giving more tips and tricks for you guys. That being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.